If you are a graphic designer, you have probably had this gut punch already. You watch a tool make in 10 seconds something that used to take you a whole afternoon. You have seen the headlines too. One says designers are finished, the next says it is all hype. Both were written to get a click, not to tell you the truth. So give me 8 minutes, and I will give you the honest answer. No doom, no sales pitch, just what is really happening to this craft and what to do about it. Let me say the quiet part out loud first. The worry is fair. Design is one of the most visible places this hit because so much of it is making images, and making images is exactly what these tools do. Pretending nothing changed would be its own kind of lie. Cut 2. A blank canvas filling with a polished graphic on its own, no hand on the mouse. But almost every designer is asking the wrong question. They ask, will a machine take my job? That question only leaves you 2 doors, panic or denial, and both of them leave you worse off. There is a better question, and it changes the whole picture. Here is the idea that makes sense of all of it. Your job is not one single thing. It is a bundle of tasks. A designer does not just make a picture. They figure out what the client actually needs, shape an idea that fits a brand, make the thing, resize it for 10 places, take the feedback, and defend the choices that make it work. AI is not walking in and taking the whole chair. It reaches into that bundle and takes the fast, repeatable, produce a graphic tasks first. So the real question is not, will design disappear? It is, how much of my day is pure production a tool can already do, and how much is the thinking only a person brings? Picture your own week and sort it into 2 piles. That sort is the most useful thing you will do all year. The tasks most exposed share 3 traits. They happen on a screen, they repeat, and the brief is simple enough that the right answer is predictable. When all 3 are true, a tool can do that task today, right now. In design, that means quick social posts from a template, simple icon, and logo drafts, generic stock-style images, cutting out backgrounds, and resizing one design into 20 formats. This is already happening. A small business owner can type a sentence and get a logo that looks fine, where last year they would have paid someone. Not because the designers doing that work are not talented, but because the task is exactly what these tools were built for. If your day is mostly this pile, hear it now, while you still have room to move. Now the other pile, and this is where it gets hopeful. The work that needs taste and judgment holds up far better, knowing why one layout feels trustworthy and another feels cheap. Building a brand that means something. Reading what a client really wants when even they cannot say it. Having an original idea instead of an average of everything that already exists. Think of shaping a whole brand identity, not just a logo. Directing a campaign so every piece feels like one voice. Pushing a client past the safe idea to the one that actually stands out. Sitting with a nervous founder and turning a vague feeling into a look they are proud of. A tool can generate 1,000 options in a minute. It cannot tell which one is right or earn the trust to make that call. The closer your work sits to taste, strategy, and a real person, the firmer your ground. But do not get too comfortable, because the line between the 2 piles keeps moving. Every year, these tools reach a little deeper and take a few more tasks that used to need a person. Some of the work that felt safe 2 years ago sits in the exposed pile now. And here is the half the scary headlines leave out. In real life, this moves slower than it does in a demo. Brands still want a human eye they can trust. Good taste is still rare, and the tools cannot hand it to you. So you are not standing in front of a wave that hits tomorrow. You have time. The only real mistake is spending that time looking away instead of getting ready. So who is actually safe? Here's the part nobody frames for you. The safest designers are not the ones hiding from these tools. They are the ones who pick them up and use them to deliver more, faster. They let the tool handle the rough drafts and the busy work, and they spend that time on the ideas and the taste, which is the part clients have always paid the most for. Think about the difference. If a tool can make an image, the person who loses is the one who only made images and nothing more. The person who wins is the one who uses the same tool to deliver a result a business will pay for, a brand that sells, a look that builds trust. And this reaches past trained designers. A regular person who builds an eye for what looks good can use these tools to deliver clean, professional design for local businesses and get paid for it. One person is competing with the tool. The other is directing it. Same technology, opposite outcome. So, if you take one thing from all of this, take this. Stop asking whether AI will take your job and start learning to use it to deliver something a real person will pay for. That is the move that walks you from the exposed pile to the safe one, whatever your title is today. And no, this does not mean trying to outproduce a machine that never sleeps. It means taking one real problem a business actually has, the brand that looks amateur, the marketing that does not match, the content nobody has time to make, and using these tools to fix it. Start small. Pick one tool. Solve one problem for one business, even for free at first just to prove it works. That single skill, putting AI to work on a real-world problem, is what keeps you safe in any job market. Quick question before the last point, and I read these. Which pile is most of your work in right now? The production one or the taste and strategy one? Tell me in the comments, because that one answer decides your next move. So here is the honest answer in one line. Some of the work, yes. The whole craft, no. Not for the designers who bring taste and ideas. And the safest seat of all belongs to the person who uses these tools to deliver a result people pay for. That is a skill you can start building this week, and most people have not started yet, which means you are not behind. You are early. If you want to see exactly how regular people are turning that one skill into income step by step, I will point you to where it is broken all the way down at Clearway Through. Subscribe so the next one finds you, and I will see you there.